Happy Self-Love Saturday! Whoop, whoop. Today's video is all about how to deal with a breakup. But I'm also doing a giveaway, a Mixed Chicks hair product giveaway. I use the Slick Styling Tamer for a bunch of different ways, but I also used it for this hairstyle right here. Here's how I did it. 2 ways that I use the Slick and Styling Tamer. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is go and comment on the most recent picture on my Instagram page. I'm holding the Slick Styling Tamer in it, so you'll know which one it is, and comment with the hashtag MixedChicksHair. That is how you'll be entered into the giveaway, and next week I will pick a winner. Back to our regular scheduled program on how to deal with a breakup. I have a really hard time with breakups. Like, it takes me like a really, or it feels like at least like a long time to like get back into my groove. I blame it on my Leo loyalness. I don't know if that's the case, or am I crazy? I'm not really sure. I have wanted to do this video for a little while, but yeah, took me a while to even come up with what I think is different ways to deal with a breakup. But here we go. First thing, it's important to know that you can and will move past this. During the state, like that immediate moment after a breakup, it's always like very overwhelming and can easily make you feel like, I'm never gonna get past this, I'm never gonna meet somebody else, I'm never gonna this, I'm never gonna that. Like, really negative thoughts can happen to you. But just recognize that you are and you will move past this. Put that thought to the forefront of your mind. Though it may be really difficult to even get it there, you have to keep focus on that. So if that means writing out something and like sticking it onto your mirror, whatever the case may be, you have to constantly remember that right now in this little moment, it's very painful and it's very awkward and I don't like it, but I will and I can move past this. Every door closing is just God making a way for something bigger and better for you. And that includes our relationships. It is very important to recognize that sometimes things like this have to happen in order for you to make room. I had this aha moment at Bible study this week, realizing that whenever I have a breakup, I have like a significant shift in energy towards the things that I really do want. Like big moments in my career, big moments of self-discovery, like this just naturally happens to me the moment after a breakup. Like, it's like all things start to flood in that make more sense, that like things start to align. And so it's very important to recognize that one door closing does not mean that, oh, that I'm never gonna love again, I'm never gonna meet anybody again, but it's just a moment within your journey that has to happen in order for you to receive something else, something new, different energy to bring you towards something better for you. Do not spend your days and nights looking at old pictures or old videos of you and your significant other, your ex-significant other. I am notorious for doing something like that. I love to do that. That little space of like pity and ugliness and self-loathing is so comfortable for some reason, right? Like, it's just easy to just get into your bed and under your covers and just scroll through photos and be like, oh, we were happy, we were so happy. But this is the thing, is you cloud your own energy. You like actually warp yourself into believing that you were only happy, that your relationship was only good times, and that's not the truth. Like, that's just not the reality of the situation. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in the predicament that you're in right now. You have to have willpower, you have to have some self-control, and just not go down memory lane. There's no point in looking back. You have to start to look forward and focus on going forward, moving forward, looking forward, and really just do yourself a favor and don't put yourself through that kind of pain. Let go of the negative. Be positive about your relationship and your experience with that person. Recognize that it was a season in your life that you got to learn and you got to grow. Even if the relationship was negative, now that you are out of it, you got to learn something about yourself. Whether it is how much stronger you are than you realize, how much more resilient you are than you realize, how much more God has your back than you realize, especially if you had a negative relationship and you're now out of it. You have to find positives in negative situations in order to keep your mind in the right place, especially when it comes to a relationship. I don't like having an ex that I see somewhere and I'm like, oh my gosh, F that person. Because honestly, it really just affects me more than it affects them. They ain't in my life no more. They don't know what I'm doing or anything like that. They probably ain't even thinking about me. So for me to be walking around with this little negative feeling is really affecting me. So I much rather focus on the positive experiences that I had with this person. Now that that season is done, that's just that season that's tucked away somewhere. I don't gotta be a negative Nancy. Just focus on like, I hate that person, I hate that person, I hate that person. Don't need to do anything like that. I wanna move on, I wanna move past this, and I wanna feel good about anybody that I encountered in my life, even the negative ones. It's time to focus on rebuilding ourselves. It's this time now that we've dealt with a breakup, that we have had our moment of sadness, that we've had a little bit of our mourning, because I do believe that there's an element of mourning within a breakup that does happen, unfortunately. But it's just a moment. You now have a life to go on, to go past, to rebuild yourself. I truly believe in figuring out what I need to feel really good. And that doesn't mean like, oh, I'm gonna go treat myself. Damn, I'm about to order 8 pizzas, 2 tubs of ice cream. Like, don't do something like that. Because in the end, it doesn't actually make you feel good. You think that makes you feel good, but it's a real temporary moment of feeling good. What will make you feel a lot better is working out, is going on a walk, is doing something creative, is connecting with a friend, a family member that maybe you haven't connected with in a while, is going and getting a really filling but healthy meal. That will make you feel a lot better. That is self-love. I don't believe that in every breakup you should treat like, oh, this is my fault and da-da-da-da-da. Sometimes it really is not your fault and it really has nothing to do with you. However, I do believe in self-awareness and always recognizing that there's something to learn within every situation about yourself. Why am I attracting what I am attracting? Did this align with any of my goals, if at all? And maybe where did it fall short? Where could it have improved? Where could it have been better? What did I need to do to make it better for myself? Because it's your goals, right? I may have had a good relationship or a bad relationship, but it's still my goal to have a successful relationship at the end of the day. So when I come out of a breakup, though I don't want it to happen, and though I'm hoping for, you know, something that is long and a great partner and something that's awesome, if something doesn't work out, I still have to take the steps back and figure out, okay, where could I have improved? What could have been better? Not pitying myself, not getting down on myself or anything like that, but just self-care, true self-care. So these are some of my tips that I have learned in the process of after a breakup and how to deal with it in the proper way. If there's something that you guys have done to deal with a breakup, tell me in the comments, what is it that you've learned? And now that you're no longer bitter, no longer upset, but you're good, you know what I mean? You're just good. Like, tell me some of your tips. Don't forget, Mixed Chicks giveaway, and if you want some of these products, go to my Instagram, comment on the most recent picture with the hashtag MixedChicksHair. Okay guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!